Hey, do you like the headline? Worrying is like a rocking chair. It gives you something to do, but gets you nowhere. I think that quote is perfect right now. It's always been a favourite of mine. Think about it. When was the last time you worried about something and by worrying about it, it fixed it or even helped solve the problem? It didn't, did it? Today, I'd like to offer some support for everyone who's worried or scared, frightened, angry, frustrated about the current situation. And I'd like to offer that support by means of just sharing a quick few tips with you. Some of which you'll know, some of which maybe you won't, and they'll help, I hope. Tip number one, common sense. The problem with common sense is it's not very common. Tip number one, wash your hands regularly. Keep your distance from people and don't touch your face, especially your mouth, your nose or your eyes. Now you know this already, I'm sure, but ask yourself honestly, are you doing it? Tip number two, again, common sense. Common sense, not very common. Eat as healthy as possible. Keep yourself hydrated. Exercise as much as you can. And really do your best to get 8 hours sleep. Again, I know it's common sense, and I know you know this anyway, but are you doing it? Tip number three is a little bit more about mindset. But if you're concentrating on all the negative things that are happening, if you're asking questions like, why is everybody buying all the stuff in the supermarkets? Why are the supermarket shelves empty? Why is everywhere closing down? What's going to happen? That's not serving you, and it's probably going to make you feel pretty naff inside. Instead, focus on what you can change. Focus on what you can do. Give your attention to the outcome you want. For example, if there's a particular something you need from a shop, work out where you can get it from, work out when you can get it, and focus on how you can get it. Once you've put the plan down and you've got it in your mind, because we only ever do in the world what we first see ourselves doing in the mind. So think about what you want and how you're going to do it, and then go and execute it. And I promise you, you'll feel positive about it, you'll feel empowered about it, and you'll feel much better than thinking that you can't make any difference to this, that you can't fix this problem, and that it's all doom and gloom. Also, accept what is. So whatever's going on is going on, and you giving it your time and attention and thought isn't going to change anything. So let it go and focus on the things that you can change. Let go what you can't, focus on what you can. Tip number 4 is be present. Be in the moment as much as you possibly can. There's a fantastic book by Eckhart Tolle. It's called The Power of Now. If you haven't read it, I recommend it. But it's all about being present, being right here, right now, in this moment, in your body. Not 5 minutes ago or yesterday or last week or last month or last year. Because people who think that way or who live in the past tend to be depressed most of the time. And if you're thinking about tomorrow, next week, next month or next year, people who feel or live in the future in their mind tend to be quite anxious, suffer with anxiety. So if you think about what's happening now, this second, come out of the past or the future and come into this moment and just think about this very moment that you're in now. Concentrate on your breathing, etc. All of that other stuff goes away and you will feel much better. Tip number 5 is regulate your nervous system, and we do this very simply by some breathing exercises. If you do yoga or meditation, you'll already know this. But again, for people that know this, are you doing it? And are you doing it regularly? You need to look after yourself in these times. So very simply, all we do is breathe in through the nose for 4 seconds. And then we breathe out for twice as long as we breathe in. So 7 or 8 seconds. When you breathe in through the nose, really fill your body with oxygen and concentrate on the air going inside you. That'll take you out the past and the present and bring you into the moment. There's also some health benefits from doing that. And then when you breathe out for 7 seconds, out through the mouth, again concentrating on your breath. There's many health benefits, but it will also reduce depression, anxiety and stress. And that's the way that we rejuvenate our nervous system. And the last one you probably think is silly, but watching the news isn't helping anyone. Watching the news, negative news sells, positive news doesn't. What is the point in constantly bombarding your mind with all the stuff that you cannot do anything about? Honestly, it will just neg you out. It will just make you feel down. It will just make you feel like the world is ending. Remember, accept what is. Stay away from the news. Concentrate on what you know, the outcome you want. Focus on that and go for that. I promise you, you'll feel much better. I hope this has helped. I'm not going to stay on any longer because I know you're all busy people. If you want any help from me directly, you can private message me. Questions, any way I can help, I'd love to. Or you can comment below. But I hope you found this useful. Keep your chins up. This will come. We will come through this. We've come through wars. We've come through all kinds of things. But we don't come through them wallowing in the problems. Focus on the outcome that we want. And that's the outcome that we'll get. What you think about, you become. Remember that. Have a good day, everyone. Thank you.